national championship. Hasn't been run for a year or two, so it's literally up for grabs to everyone. Normal graded start. Race over 20 laps. The white top drivers, the novice grade drivers are starting at the front, and of course the top men of the sport have got to battle their way through this lot in order to get up front. 266 gets a bit of an early break. He's rather lucky there as the dust begins to go up. One or two cars going off on the inside onto the speedway track, and in these dry conditions, that's what's kicking up the dust. So it's car number 266, Dave Shepherd from Coulston, in the lead at the moment. If you can pick them out as they come through there, there's some of the star men, the red roof denoting, of course, the star status down there at the back of the field. That's the leader at the moment, 266, Dave Shepherd. But he's actually got himself quite a few yards now on 305 and 127, and then 156 and 229 if you see those go flashing through. But that's the leader, already up behind some of the slower cars. And that's the sort of view they get as they come out of that bend and go dashing down that straight. One trying to back out of the safety fence there as the leader makes his way through the dust. 127 in there in second place. Getting a little spread out now. Plenty of contact in this particular formula. If someone gets in the way, well, you just drive straight in the back and push him either onto the inside, into somebody else, or into the safety fence. If you want a little bit of extra help going round the bend, well, just lean on the car that's outside of you. A couple more find themselves up in the fence, one backing hastily out of the way down on the top bend before the traffic comes through. 172 getting himself in bother. Likewise, number 4's got problems as well. So as we look at the lap sheet, 6 laps have gone. Little nudge for 272, and in fact, that's really was an unusual sight, because 272, Dick Doddington, being battered out of the way by the yellow top, because 272, Dick Doddington, is the reigning British champion. I beg your pardon, the reigning English champion. And it's not usual to see a yellow top trying to batter him out of the way. But he's obviously got problems in this one. Perhaps he got tangled up early on. 266 is still in the lead. Weaving his way through the slower cars. 229 is second and 106 is third. More trouble up on the top corner. And there's Keith Jarman from Scotland, won this race here a couple of years ago, desperately trying to find room to turn around, going against the traffic at the moment, trying to find an opportunity to get back into the traffic without that happening. And of course he's taken out 432 Noddy Robinson into the bargain. Really a little irresponsible driving, but there we are, that's the way it goes. And 226 Eddie George, in fact, now bending him off towards the fence as Eddie George rejoins with a puncture from the inside. So it's all happening in this one. The stock car formula always produces plenty of thrills and spills, and when there's a new championship up for grabs, you can rely on everybody to keep their foot hard down on that right-hand pedal. Halfway, 10 laps have gone. 226 is still the leader. 229 is second. And already you can see quite a few casualties out on the centre green at this big Ipswich raceway. Fast and furious. 266 is the leader. 229 is in second place, but he's a little way behind. That's the leader coming up behind those slower cars. In fact, there's 137. The national points champion Terry Thorpe being overtaken. There's 229, who's going round currently in second place. Robert George. Someone behind getting his comeuppance. It's 137, I think. Terry Thorpe getting rid of one of the others into the safety fence. Oh, there's 130. No, that was 137. He was getting it down here in front of the pit gate. 126 is in bother, and the leader's gone. There's the leader. 226 has just got himself, or 266 rather, got himself pushed out. Now, has he got time, in fact, to rejoin before the rest of the field comes through? 266 was the leader, and 229 was the man who was chasing him, and 229, I think, is still a little way back. Let's see if we can pick them up for you in the moment. 452 leans all go over, and it bounces off the safety fence. And in fact, 229 is the leader now with 5 laps to go. 229 has now taken it up. Robert George. And while 266 got himself spun out of that bottom end, 229 nipped through to take it. There's 512 getting a little bit of trouble as well. Another of the star men finding the going a little tough. Alan Pye from Chelmsford. There's the Scotsman Keith Jarman, 46, going through, but he's a long way back. Into the closing stages we come. Number 8, in fact, has now moved through into second place. Willie Miller from Grangemouth in Scotland is second, and 266 is third. So it's 229, 8 and 266. Those are the places with 4 more laps to go. There's 229, that's the lead car. And number 8 has got bother, he's dropped his crash helmet, he's had to abandon, and that puts now number 266 up into second place. He's back up into second place now after 8 made an untimely exit on the top bend. 229 is still the leader in some way in front. Well, it's all happening in this one, in fact, and 229 is something like a third of a lap clear now. Into the closing stages, it'll be 2 more laps to go now for the leader. Here he comes into the home straight. There's 229. And going well. Robert George from Feltham. That's 266, who is in second place. 448, I think, is now, or 248 rather, has moved up into the next place in third place, but they're a long way back. This is the man who's a long way clear. 229. Crossing the line, getting the 1 lap to go marker. And there is the second on the left-hand side. The leader of that group there is the second place man, and the leader is coming down the other side of the track, and there he is, 229. Coming round the final bend is going to become the 1982 National Stock Car Champion. Here he comes now over the line to take the flag. A fine win from him, and he's quite a long way clear. And 266 is going to come through in second place. Here he comes now. 266, in fact, nearly spun out right on the line by 126. And the rest of the field tailed away behind. 248 is third, then 99, and then 227. But it's 229 who comes out literally top of the heap in a rather hectic race. He's the new national champion. That's Robert George.